morning, cadre. If you don't know what I'm talking about, come visit us at theshavingcadre.com. I'm gonna put this down just a touch. Nothing big and new today. I mentioned one time that I'm not good at planning my shaves ahead of time. I'll walk into the bathroom, and she was kind of right there in the minute. So this morning I spent some time looking for Strop Shop Rosemary Mint. Found that. I came into the bathroom, opened it up, was ready to go, looked over, saw a bottle of aftershave, the closer, that every time I see that I think, I love that scent. I have no idea where the soap is. So I went back into the bedroom, and after some digging around, found the closer. Needless to say, maybe you guys have done this before. Here I'm just using my old pickup trusty brush here. You know, when you got the old pickup outside and it always starts, always runs. It's just a plus-off knot in a Shave Revolution handle that I glued together. Anyway, I've seen that aftershave. You know, it's caught my eye several times, and I think, well, heck, I have not seen that soap around anywhere. Sure would like to use it, but didn't do a thorough search for it ever till today. Excuse me. So I found it. So I made the decision to organize my soaps. And I'm assuming that's something that, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it, and it never happens. So we'll see. If I get it done, I will do another den tour. We've got them right now in 4 different locations. A little bit of organization, not much. But one thing I want to do is, you know, so here, put the labels on the sides. I know some of you guys do that. I stack mine this way in a drawer on top of each other, about 2 to 3 high. And of course, then when I'm looking for one, you're moving them around, and especially at, you know, 6:30 in the morning, no, 6 o'clock in the morning or before. I'm sure my wife does not appreciate the little chinkity ching 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 of plastic tubs making noise. So we'll see if we can turn them on their side, label them, maybe get company soaps together, that type of thing. So today we're using the Rockwell 6S with plate number 3. If you haven't seen this before, this razor is somewhat adjustable. It comes with 3 different plates with a different number on each side, so you can maybe see this one says plate 5 right there. You flip it over and it says plate 6. So it comes with 3 of these. You have sides 1 through 6. So we're using number 3. I'm still wanting to get a few more shaves in with this guy to nail in which plate is the best for me. So I say somewhat adjustable just because I haven't really heard of anybody that takes this thing apart mid-shave and changes the blade. But you could, I guess, if you wanted to. So 3 works pretty well for me. My neck is now just all healed up from that double blade Russian shave. So one more shave on the 3 plate, and then I'll try out the 4 and see if that actually was too aggressive or not. Like I said, I haven't gotten a lot of shaves in on this razor. I like the weight a lot. I like the handle is nice and grippy. I like the looks of it, so just want to get it dialed in, and this will be a regular user. But so far on the 3 plate, let's check. I'm pretty sure I've got a feather blade in here. I want to confirm that for you guys. What do we got? Yep. Feather, I think it's on shave 3 or so. 2 or 3. One thing I wanted to talk about was men's health. You know, because that whole No Shave November is supposed to bring attention to specifically cancer screening for men. But in my mind, just a lot of preventative health, and shout out to Ken Surfs for being very open and honest about that. He did a video after he'd gotten like some skin cancer removed from up there, and talked about the importance of skin cancer screening, having your doctor kind of look at your moles and all that kind of stuff, as well as colonoscopies. And it's funny because even as a nurse, I have the most open, detailed medical conversations, personal, you know, with patients or what have you. Nothing is off limits for us, but you know, just in talking with the general public, there still isn't a whole lot of openness. We are guys after all, right? So I just thought that was cool for Ken to bring up, like, no big deal, something that everybody ought to do, and it really isn't, because I'm sure once you mention it, you'll hear tons of guys that have been like, yep, been there, done that. So I actually have my first colonoscopy scheduled for next week on a Friday. So I know the worst part, from what I hear, is the prep, and everybody probably knows what that involves, so we won't get into any more detail, and that might be kind of why, you know, it's a little embarrassing to talk about, but it's like, okay, everybody that's had a colonoscopy has had to do that, and it's not like, you know, you ought to be embarrassed. It's something you got to do to get it done. So I will be doing the prep on Thursday and going for colonoscopy on Friday, and hopefully just chillaxing the rest of the afternoon on Friday. The other thing that's come up on the forums from time to time is CPAP, you know, the breathing mask. And again, so I've got one of those. Probably needed it forever ago. What triggered me to finally get checked out for it is, you know, I've always been a snorer my whole life. Even when I was weighed a lot less and all that, I was still a snorer. But my wife talking about how hard it was for her to get to sleep and all that led me to being checked out. And I'd actually asked her a few times, like, do you ever notice I stop breathing in the middle of the night? Because I knew if I was doing that, then I probably had sleep apnea and I ought to get checked out for it. And she said no. So I thought, okay, well then I don't have sleep apnea. Now, I'm a pediatric nurse by training, so I don't know about all these adult issues in detail. So then anyway, I decided, what the heck, let's get tested. They did a quick little thing where it was, I don't even remember anymore, it's like a big watch you wore with a sensor on your finger. And I think that was it, maybe 2 sensors, but nothing on the face. It was a very quick overnight thing. You go and drop it off and they analyze it. And man, I don't remember what my score was anymore, but they said, you know, you stop breathing like 23 times an hour or something like. And I guess that's pretty low in terms of people that have sleep apnea and need CPAP and stuff. But so it was just a few days later, I went in and got a machine, and it's a trial machine to, I guess there's different ones that do different things, and so they make sure that this one is right for you, and it's all cellular enabled and stuff like that, so they see, you know, I was told they would download the data when I come in and analyze it, and I came in and they go, well, here's your permanent machine. I said, aren't you gonna look at the, oh, we already have. Did it when you woke up. So anyway, same thing, that it, you know, just my anatomy. They said that it's actually when you stop snoring that everything relaxes, and that's when you stop breathing, so you're not going to hear it as like a pause in your snoring. So that's why my wife never heard it. Anyway, it's one of those things where it's like, I guess, you know, again, if you need any intervention or whatever, we're guys, we don't want to go to the doctor, don't want to take medicines, that kind of stuff. So it's like something you don't talk about, but every now and again you hear, you know, it comes up, and then 2 or 3 people, oh yeah, I got it, oh yeah, I got it. So we've got a new member of the cadre who's new to CPAP, and finding out that a whole bunch of us on the cadre have it. So I guess just that, you know, it's we're guys, we're stubborn, we don't like dealing with medical stuff, but if it's something you got to do, go do it. Throw it out there, and I bet a whole lot of people will at least PM you, or maybe you'll strike up a conversation in public, and not something to be ashamed about or anything. Just showing, I just did the Thayer's Lemon. Got me Nivea 2-in-1. I still love this stuff, man. Look at that. That's so cool. It's like those little toys, you know, you can get them in a plastic bottle, and it'll look like this, and like be a little boat floating there or something like that. Oh, there we go. Nivea, do that. And you need like a holiday edition where there's like, what would you do? Snowflakes or something. Anyway, we'll do this. So anyway, that the whole attitude even I have. The one time I had my kidney stone, boy, I just thought it was GI issues or stuff like that, and I lived in awful pain for, I don't remember, it was at least a couple hours before I let my wife take me to the emergency department. But we're stupid. And it's like, what, you know, the whole, I think I've said it before, I heard it from other guys, it's like, I'd rather not know. Why? Why would we rather not know? If there's something wrong with our bodies, that you can take a pill or change lifestyle a little bit or whatever and live longer, that's just stupid, you know? So I don't want to know about it. I'd rather die earlier and not have to think about it. I don't know. I've got kids. I like to see what they're, you know, doing 20 years from now and all that stuff. So anyway, thank you, Ken, for talking about it. Don't hesitate to bring up issues. Go see your doctor. Anyway, great shave. Gonna finish up with the closer. Now this stuff comes, sorry, I wanted to talk about all that stuff, but this is the Shaving Club, which is also part of Ariana and Evan's group. They got kind of 3 different lines. Oh, good stuff. But one of the problems is he does a lot of scents and doesn't keep making them. You know, some of the scents I think are staples, but a lot of them he'll do, I don't know, 1 run or for a while and then move on to something else. So you find something like this, I got this off of BST, that you like, you could be out of luck, and I'm out of luck. And I think one time I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was noted that it is now, the name was changed, but he still makes the scent, and I can't find that again anywhere. So I think I might just have to write to Peter and say, you know, do you still make this, or what's the closest, or whatever. But you know, this is a good 6 ounces. I got only a few uses out of it so far, so it's not like I ought to be worried. There's still probably several years worth of use of this. Anyway, thanks guys. Friday for me, this is Thursday morning, but we're headed to Vegas tomorrow morning. So probably do a shave from, we're staying at the Encore. So we'll see what that bathroom looks like. Maybe it'll be an outstanding background view for a shave or something. But hope you have a great day, and I will catch you on the forums.